Hey agents, here we are back for more training videos on the SCR 310 purchase and sale contract. Today we're going to be going over section 2, next one up to bat here. Obviously it's one of the smaller sections in the contract, but definitely has plenty of importance to it. So we're just going to go through it real quick. Purchase price. You obviously just want to fill in the numerical value of whatever the offer is or the contract price. And that's as easy as that is. Now we've got a lot of check boxes here, and they're all very important. So I want to spend a little bit of time on it. Payable by transfer of good funds via either finance or a combination of finance and cash in US dollars, or just cash in US dollars. So I want to just highlight this because some folks think differently about this section than the way they're supposed to. So if it's just the first box, which is finance, that would be in the instance of 100% financing, whether it's a USDA loan, a 100% VA loan. If it's a first-time home buyer, 100% loan. Could be a 100% doctor's or physician or healthcare mortgage. Those would all need to be checked here. The middle one is really where 99 out of 100 deals are going to land, which is a combination of finance and cash. So you want to think about it this way. If your buyer is putting any amount of money down, not the closing costs, but if they're putting any amount of money down, whether it's an FHA 3%, 3.5%, 5%, anything more than that, more or less, any kind of money down, you want to check this box. And obviously, if it's a straight cash deal, you want to check this box. Verification of cash available for closing is attached or not attached or to be delivered before. So obviously this is the section where you're going to have your pre-approval or your proof of funds is going to be notated here. So if you're sending it with an offer, if you have it, if your buyer has it, then obviously you want to check the attached. If you don't have it, then obviously not attached. The nice thing about this document compared to the old Greenville document we used to have is we do have a third option. So if your buyer is waiting on a lender to crank out a pre-approval letter and they're processing it, or if it's late on Friday going into Saturday, you're showing homes, they want to write an offer on something, it's 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. Well, when you submit the offer, you can just check this and say to be delivered before Monday. So that way the seller knows that one is in process and that the buyer is working on it and that they will have it and give it to them by a certain date. So back to the section here at the end of section 2. This contract is or is not contingent upon the sale and closing of buyer's real property. And SCR 504 is or is not attached. So if your buyer's lender has told your buyer that they have to sell their primary property in order to qualify for a mortgage, then you're going to have to check the is box here, because it is going to be contingent upon the sale and closing of the buyer's real property. And then when you submit the offer, you're obviously going to have to go into the SCR library in zip forms and get the 504 document, which is the buyer sale contingency addendum. It's either a 1 or 2 page document that will have to be submitted, should be submitted with the offer. Obviously there's an option here saying that it's not attached. So again, if you're like the environment that we're in now, where there's not much inventory and you need to get an offer in quick, then if you know you need the 504 but you just are trying to get an offer in super quick, then you could check that it is not attached and just let the listing agent know that you will get that. You can say that it is contingent, but it is not attached, so that they know at least that your buyer will have to sell a property. So that is it for section 2, and we will move on to the next section. Thanks for watching.